I was just talking that I actually read it today.
Mm.
This evening and called me and told me. So,
Right, because it's it's when you come in contact, them try to trace back who the person come in contact with to try to get ahead of the thing. You understand? It's just like them can't. They be like, when I tell you, so them tell my wife that. Did I tell you, right? Yeah. Like them say, yo, you come up positive. So them I try to show her say she have COVID. You get what me I said?
Yeah.
So that means that me have it, baby have it, everybody have it.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
That's all that means. No other else thing cause we are wrap up. You understand?
Right.
So boom. So but nobody know feel no way hurt. So we're gonna get our own test and we see say they make a mistake. So that's great, right? But them them not work with what man I said, them I work with what them say. So
Right.
you understand? So them I say, yeah, that great, but our things are positive, so right now we're gonna deal with it like you're positive. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the same thing, them start calling me, you know, because me in the circle where she come in contact with, so them start ask me what if a question on the phone and I record me and I say, yo, you feel and yo, you know, yo, you cough, yo, your throat back feel. I say, brother, like, but good. Like, after a while, it's like, it's good for people who's sick. I like the idea of it, but it becomes like a weird, like, you know, like when the machine is going, like there's no valves for like to be sensitive of what is actually happening, because people have a job, like, and it's like some girl like on the phone somewhere and like she got hired, so she wants money, so she got to do, she doesn't necessarily have great bedside manner, she's not like a big speaker, you know what I mean? She's saying axe, she's saying, like, she tried to call me by my first name, which is a big no-no for me, like, and like just different things, and you could tell she was nervous underneath the pressure of it. And it's like, so, like, this is not a physician per se. This is not a doctor. This is not a healthcare worker necessarily. You see what I mean? It's just a person that's working a phone and doing like almost like a survey, but trying to assist. And I get it, but like, it becomes, I don't know how to describe it. It just becomes like a whole bunch of like waste work, you know?
Right.
Like there's a service there, but it's not streamlined enough to be super efficient, right? So it becomes like, and hey, you know what I mean? Like, it's like killing a fly with a nuke, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna kill the fly, but man.
Not a waste involved.
Right. But it killed the fly, right? Yeah, and everyone else.
All them say your throat not supposed to feel like.
The thing about it is, the thing what wicked about this thing, everybody different. You have some man who walk around with have it full blown and them good.
Crazy.
They don't feel nothing, asymptomatic.
Crazy.
So that's the reason why any little thing, when you start hear about it, like, as we are drive go down, like, our head start hot, every little thing you start feel bad about.
Yeah.
Like, everything, your toe start scratching, you start say, yo, Sean. Then tell you say your toe start scratching when you everything start feel like COVID, bro. That's everything. Yeah, come on, man. You understand me? Like, your eyes start scratching, you start saying, yeah. And that COVID, the eye scratch thing, when you start get like.
That's the infamous COVID eye scratch.
You understand me? That no one's heard about, but I have it now. You know, so it's real rough. Like, I was perfectly fine. I drive her down for go get the test. As we start drive, fear head start attack. My head start at me. Everything start at me. Man, like, so we have to be careful, you understand? Be super careful. super careful. Like,
Mad thing, man.
you have to have, like, I'm sure you have sanitizer in your vehicle and all and something like.
Yeah.
So, you know, like,
yeah,
you
mad
know,
thing.
it's a year now, so everybody supposed to very, you know, used to like any which part you go and you wash hand and you sanitize when you come back in a vehicle, you do all these things, you mask up, all these things. It's been working and people been getting COVID. So any little precaution where you get, I hit a work, I hit a help you.
Mad.
You understand? Even the way how you eat,
Mad.
you don't want people to get it, man. Like them say my wife get it, that means that we do all of it. She usually go wrap up with her family, me tell her to tap.
Yeah.
What dear? Then her father and stepmother and sister and nephew get it. The whole household over there, so with them. Amigo came father birthday like a couple months ago when I first came back from Jamaica.
Yeah, then we're gonna have to start retake this quarantine thing all over again.
That's what I try to show you all the, me not fight.
Mad.
Me not fight you and Paul McCartney them, but that
Mad.
is the, like studio is the perfect
Yeah.
is the perfect way to get COVID, like the way how it a go. You can go
Yeah,
studio for the
exactly.
whole year and do your thing and mask up and what you call it, and gloves and sanitize and don't get it. You can go your whole life and don't get it. So I'm not saying that no one's protocol or no one's thing is not stringent and super efficient, but like just like I saw all what we do, the whole year of doing all these things, you can't mash up in a one day.
One instant.
One phone call and you find out say you mash up. So me not like it. My father and them get the vaccine. Father and my mother do the vaccine. You know what I mean? So hopefully them alright and that'll help them. That'll work. So my brother get it.
Well, I'm telling them they are now out to. I feel plan a test, you know. I have to go look at test, you know.
Yeah?
I have
Yeah.
to.
You have to. You want
wrap
to.
up close with somebody where them person have it. Like,
Yeah.
I have to. Like, there's no way around it. And the
Yeah.
job reach me, like, you know, there's no way around it.
Yeah. 'Cause that's what remind me of the thing with me that I tell you, because people call me, you understand? To ask me about if I feel good and all these things just because I did monk somebody who them say have it, even though we don't find out. Yeah. So when we find out say you not have it. Man still a call,
No,
man.
Yeah, man, I wonder if you know, because we don't really get the most sleep, like,
Right.
last night, so
Yeah.
that's all I wonder.
Yeah, if I grogginess or if I COVID.
Yeah, if I call it,
Yeah, I know.
I'm tired this time.
Mhm.
It's like, yo,
You know how much panic me have? Like sometime the morning cold and the boiler turn off and like you start get stuff up. They say, yo, listen, me can't afford not even a sniffle right now. Me no want nothing.
Mad.
Me no want nothing
Man,
reach me.
I get flu right now. Like,
And you can't know the difference.
the thing mad.
Ay, ay.
That's right, no, just flu alone, I'm mad, man. Right?
Man, we dead from stress if them have flu and then even COVID them have and then dead because I worry.
Because, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The stress alone, the
Mhm.
COVID.
Me know I COVID this and dead.
And then flu, and then the stress turned into COVID.
Right. Alright.
You know what I mean?
You see me?
So,
Shit holes.
thing,
Mm-hmm.
why I'm telling you.
Rough moment in our history, man. Rough moment in our history.
History right now. Right now, history, man. History right now.
History.
History. You see, this thing dangerous.
Me tell you, man.
Dangerous, man.
That's what me tell you, man.
Why?
That's why me I go and take time, you know, because jeez, you just send me a thing too. That's why me I go and take time, you know. Me not kill up myself over music or love or money or nothing, you know.
Yeah,
Me I go and take my time.
Be easy, I know. Because that time easy, I know. That's a big wake-up call, man.
Listen me, man. The people then call my house and say we mash up. Them say
Time easy, I know.
a Russian roulette in this, you know. Anytime you go out there and raid whatever, and then not only
Russian roulette, yeah.
not only you go so boom so, and I say yo, you take chance with yourself.
Yeah, but your whole family.
Aye, and you're good and don't know when it happen.
Yeah, man.
It's not like a rashes or something where you go, John, will you give me a rash, you know?
The thing, man.
Like me hate it, you see?
Real plague something, man.
Then
Real,
that
real
man
weird.
is a real plagues. Like from a
Real
long time
plague,
me I count
real
down the
plague.
plague before this. I lie me I tell?
Real weird.
Me I count down the plague them before this a plague, yeah. And here comes
Real
one
weird.
big plague for make you know say the plague them when me that say a plague, a plague.
Real weird.
You understand? The real way, don't. Come on. So, you know,
Real weird.
me I said like John or like because I don't know, like me I take time, yeah, man, because alright, me have certain things in place, right? Like me I tell you, I want to upgrade my main brain because I have the Fruity Loops. I have a lot of stuff on the need, right?
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I have the FSC, I have the Fruity Loops and everything from long time, from way little while, from summer, right? But the computer cannot manage. You see, when we start really work for real, the computer got jacked up. You get what me I say? It doesn't have the capacity to manage much more than just the program.
Files and plugins.
Ah, it a got seize. You understand me? And I know that because if we do two things too hard on the garage band which it come with, it will say excuse me for a moment and step out. And blood clot. Garage band I'm a thing.
It's not too bad at
Years, they may not tell the years me I use it.
Yeah, long time you show me that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad at all.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it.
Don't
at
make them
all.
tell us say you have to use doom doom and foom foom. Like
Nothing wrong with it.
you can use anything and make
You can't
things.
use anything. It's
You can use
It's
you. It's just like me give you, like I remember when I'm supposed to be the producer of Black Artist Scavenger and so on. So me always I try find out how to get better as a producer. So it don't look bad, right? So and we are little youth, we are teenager and all these things. So we go premiere house one day, right? And I had this old drum machine, the Alessis, right? HR16. And me I tried to do some beats on it and I went to his house and he had a new one and he was doing Lovesick at the time at his house. And
Yo,
yeah, you know hear me?
you know.
Yeah. You know hear me? You know hear me? Yo. No sir. Yeah. You know hear me, brother? Oi. Oi. Yo, brother. Yeah. No, sir. Yo.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh. Me did I hear you, when you did I say yo, me did I hear you? Yeah.
I couldn't hear you. No, what?
No, all of a sudden,
What's happening?
all of a sudden me just start say yo, and me say yo, and I turn again. But yeah, me that said, I go premiere house, right? And he did the Lovesick, I'll never forget it. And he had the HR16 on the desk, and then he had another Alessis device, which I didn't know what it was. It turned out it was a MIDI controller, but I didn't know what that was. So I said to him, in all my genius, because obviously this was the case. Because I have the HR16 and we can't lock no beats. So I said, oh, me say, yo, Chris, that's the thing that lock beat. This is the machine where make your beat can't lock. Right? He said, no, you lock the beat. Dun, dun, dun. Yo, I don't know. Like I actually felt like Michael Jackson in Remember the Time. You understand me? Like when he crumbled down to like sand. You remember that part there? Yeah, man. Like I couldn't believe it because I finally found why my thing now work. Me now have the right thing.
The machine are you.
Him say what? Him say the machine lock the
It's
beat.
just a tool, like, you still have to do it.
No, this just does what it does. You lock the beat, dum dum.
You have to do what?
I said, yo, you know I locked my first beat that night. You know that.
Mud.
Like that first time I ever locked a beat on a drum machine was after that night.
Mud.
What beat was it? This is a trivia question. See, niggas don't know about Black Artist Scavengers. Not even Black Artist Scavengers.
Man.
I'll tell you.
One of the points of view, but
No. I thought you was gonna get it too. No, not point of view.
quest for success.
Mm-mm. I'll give you one more guess and I'll tell you, but I'll give you a hint. It has a lot to do with you.
Oh man, that's crazy.
That's the
It
only-
can't be gift stamps.
Bing, boom, boom. Bing, bing, bing,
So it is gift stamps.
bing, boom, boom.
That's wild.
Bing, bing, bing. That was the first beat that I ever locked on it. I just remember that as I'm speaking to you. I just remember that.
Yo, just like I'll be remembering certain things, and I'll be like, yo, I wish I could hear that. Like, there was a thing, yo, I don't even know if I can be able to describe it. Oh man, it was like a real, but it was a singing thing. It was like almost in the era of like Love Life at that time. It was like, it wasn't like a reggae, like quote unquote, or a dance song. It was just like a music. Man, I wish I could remember what it was, man. It was like, yeah, it had a lot of horns in it. Oh man, like it comes to me sometimes. Sometimes it actually comes to me, the actual thing what it was, but it's so vague. Man, I wish I could remember it, man. It's not something that we ever did see. This was just something we did up in the room. Like, as a matter of fact, it was like during the time when it was like when we first started recording with the 4-track.
Right, that already sounds like 4-track
like
stuff.
All the things like Bentley Mazoo kind of thing, like the early
Right.
times.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was one of them tuning, but it was just like a straight one of them. It was like one of them for real thing that like what either like a turntable thing.
Right, right. I'm trying to think of what it could be. Not
but it was real musical. It wasn't dancing.
Not
music. It was straight singing on it.
Okay.
It was a straight singing song. Crazy.
You killed me
I've
with
been
that
thinking
one.
about that shit since I was like, yo, that shit was crazy. Like, if that song would have been able to come out at that time, it would have been crazy. Like, it was crazy. Like, when I think, I'm like, yo, this is some real, like, super creative business.
Yep,
At that point, like,
different.
at that particular time, like, we used to just get stoned out of our minds and just, like,
Hilarious.
experiment with music. Like,
Yeah, but like I was
crazy.
open to do anything like musically, like production wise. Like the only thing that I would do to say, well, okay, this still ties us in with our genre, is I would sample from our genre. You understand?
Yo, but this one, man, I just want to remember it in particular because it was always one of the illest songs to me, and we never did it.
What song was it? You gotta tell me.
I think like we recorded it like one time, and never did it, but like it just was there, and we just never did it.
We have a lot of that type of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I ran into.
The illest thing to me, man. Yeah, I just wish I could remember it, man.
You can't remember it. We had lyrics to it.
Yeah, man.
You can't remember one lyric, one line.
I can't remember it all. I can't remember.
That's crazy.
I just like I remember it, but I can't like articulate anything.
Right.
Right
It's just beyond. You
It's
just.
totally escaping me.
Right.
I just remember there was a horn. There was horns in it, and it was real flows. It was kind of. It wasn't like it wasn't your average like your boom. I have a beat, a drum beat,
Right.
and I have a thing.
Not this sound of mine, anything like that.
Nah,
Okay.
but it's almost like in that vein, like what we were singing.
Right.
It might have been Johnny or something, but it was just while we were harmonizing or some shit. It was like almost like love, life
Mm-hmm.
type vibes, almost like the kind of vibes that
Mm-hmm.
we were doing a song.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That was a very. I would
it's gonna
love.
come to me.
I would love to really.
But it was always one of the dope, just like the one, like the one you did, like and just like that one, like something we did, that we
Right.
fully did. But at least that one we kind of did a little bit more with. But this one, I think we only did it like one time,
Mm.
and just like would listen back to it a couple of times.
I'm like, cool.
Yeah, like, oh, yeah, this is cool. Check this out and listen to it back up. But it was just like, it was like really stretching our sound, like
Right.
stretching
Right.
the boundaries.
Like what we could sound like.
What we could do.
Right. But-
Really, the more time passed, the more I was like, man, if we'd have kept that direction right there.
We can continue. Like we can continue. Like again, like it's I still have, because I don't know why. I don't know how. Well, I do know. I could trace back why and how, like the philosophy came about that we were able to do what we were doing. But the point is that I can go back there. Like I know what the rules are of you understand what I'm saying? Like it's totally different than any other group or artist or music that I ever worked on. Like it's still a unique approach to seeing music. The whole Black Artist Scavenger thing. It's like I know how to be in that. I know how to be in that group. I know what the rules are. I know what to do. Do you understand what I mean? Like when I say that? Yeah. It's a certain. Like I know who y'all are. I know like what I would have to like. I know what would make y'all want to DJ. Do you know what I mean? Like because it's a peculiar set of cats. So.
Damn, I want to remember the things so bad.
I wish I could get back a copy of the record when I started.
Weak success, but it was ill, man. Ill.
All I know, I wish I got I wish I had gotten a copy. I wish I can get a copy of the full version of the Started Out at Physical. I think it's the word Started Out at Physical Attraction. It was like
that's the other one. That one I know. That one I could remember. The other one I cannot remember that.
Like that was not like you can't say, oh that's bluegrass. Like you can't like that record.
Right, that wasn't like a genre. That's like, how this was.
I know. I get it.
You can't like genreize it.
Yeah. Because like
we was just kind of in some music, like.
Because honestly, like if I was to honestly label that record, like when it was finished, it would be, I guess, Professor Tony, Jati, whatever you want to call yourself, Cuban, featuring John Coltrane. Like, I literally had a call and response record with you and John Coltrane, I was able to find a copy, but without the John Coltrane part. Like it was just you, and then I didn't, because it was like da 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 da. And then you would do a line, and then you would say a line, and then he would play a line. Like I don't know where I was, like psychologically or musically or spiritually, whatever you want to call it. But I always remember doing that, and I was like, yo, this is like other level, and it's, you know, based on faulty equipment and faulty management of tapes, and just, you know, like just lost it somehow. Like somehow just couldn't keep it together long enough to have. I don't know what happened, bro. Shit used to phantomly happen though, like sometimes I do something and then a track just get erased somehow, you know what I mean? Because a physical machine and you press and then it just press down, like when your thing get more old, you know? So things did happen more haphazardly those days with mechanical machines, you see me I say, as opposed to digital. You know, some of the stuff don't happen in digital, but I've lost stuff in digital too.
Some things are gone, but you know.
But that, like shit like that shit hurt, bro. When I lost that, like, because I wanted to have that one and then I wanted to do another one because I just had this vision of like you doing a solo record. That's why that record is what makes me want to still do a solo record with you. Just the memory of that record.
Yeah.
I just want to continue. I just want to complete that task.
You could definitely make. Definitely. Yeah.
It's interesting too because I found like when I was doing little, you know, archival research, like I found records that I didn't even remember. Like I sent you a clip, a snippet of one of the records, and like even like the way how I was doing the music, like shit. Now that I think about it, I hope I could go back there because I don't know who that. Like some of the stuff I'm listening, I'm like, who did this? Like the guy that I was, or the person I was at that time, or the goy that I was at that time. You understand what I mean? Like I was like, yo, like what's the name of the thing? There was a record I sent you that I found that it's like I was listening to just a whole. It's like I never heard it before. It wasn't even familiar to me when I was hearing it. It's after I heard it a couple times I remembered it. But like what was gonna happen from one moment to the next was anyone's guess. Like I did not know what this record was gonna do. What was it, man? Yeah, and I said, capture we are Cypriot then them say we responsible for society problem in the motherland we are different. This one is Macanin, Ethiopia birthright born to all the children. We are real Rastaman is another heart attack, African we are not. But what? What say? Heart attack, African we on my way home again. What? To me that's gotta be like the best verse I ever wrote. Fuck out of here. That shit is fire as fuck. Are you kidding me? Surprised the shit out of myself. I was like, holy shit, I'm cooking right here. Fuck is you talking about? I was cooking. Like we were in a space. You understand the things that like the music is playing fuck up. Like I can't even know how I even came up with the way how it's juking, and then the way how I came on the record. Like but like what he said. Damn, what was the hook? Some shit, man. Some shit. The way how like the nigga saying the hook, and then and the way how the music is tripping and the drums, and then like I came like I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Huh? And I said, those things I have more than ever tell you yet. Damn, I can't remember what the damn. I lost the song again. I can't remember the other song again. I gotta find it somehow. But like, the song sound crazy. Like we're in heaven. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like it doesn't sound like regular shit.
No, but that's the thing.
Like
that stuff was incredible.
And it was regular to us. Like I was like, yeah. Like that ding dong 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 ding. Oh my God, I'm trying to remember the hook. Something like the late great planet Earth. Something up the late great planet Earth. Something. Damn. And then because that one has horns on it. That's what made me. That's what you reminded me of. It's like Spanish. Like it got that big horn part. Spanish. Spanish. Like it's so horrible. It's like it sounds like it sounds like the Battle of Adwa. Like you know what I mean? Like it sounds like you know me I deal it like a fuck up victory, like some long time, like I don't know, but like this, we have records like that. Like we got like other records that's like that's fuck up, like yeah, I mean I deal it, like if you listen to that like record, like what it is, what it would take to play that, like the way how I got the guitar, like it's all power, it's all reggae paradiddles, but you just never heard it put together like this. Like it's not everything about it is reggae. The drum beat, everything. There's nothing on it that's from any other genre. If you understand what I'm saying, it's just the imagination of how we're putting it together and how we're DJing over it. Right. So that was the whole thing. So that a guy can't come tell me and say, "Oh, nothing. Don't make me tell you what." You understand? I'm gonna tell you a bad one. So that's why I would like, cause there's a lot of like what they call dub, like samples and stuff. Like I drew from, you know what I mean? I didn't just draw from the Ainika Mosley, you know what I mean, rhythm. Like how like everybody like, you know what I mean, once like like that's what, you know who that is? Junior Gang, you know what I'm saying? That's what we call Junior Gang between me and my brother. I mean, from he did what the thing called? Back to what? Welcome to Rock. Yep. Yeah, I mean the like that. Yeah. So once the Ainika Mosley, and once the Ainika Mosley rhythm lick, everything was that. All of the African rhythms was based on the Ainika Mosley style of reggae rhythm and so on and so forth. Like all of the African stuff, like they basically sampled that and then built around that. So you know what I mean, at that time and so on. So like all of that influence comes from that style of reggae, but there's other reggae. You know what I mean? I deal it. There's other reggae. Like I was just talking. I like how Jabi passed one day. Like I was talking to my father and like, if you really if you really listen, anybody who knows anything knows that Jabi have a different reggae than Peter Touch.
Right.
Peter Touch have a totally different reggae than Bob Marley.
Right.
You're gonna hear that in them solo thing. But what's funny is that the whole of that the reggae, the three reggae come together and make the Wailing Wailers.
Exactly.
That's why Wailing Wailers sound a certain way, because the three of that the reggae are played one time.
Come together into one.
Can you imagine? Wow.
One thing.
And they fit together like pretty. But if you take them apart, you see here three different concepts.
Yeah, true.
You see me I deal it? So that's amazing to me. That's absolutely amazing to me.
True.
You understand me? No.
Yeah,
you know, so in that same way, we know say you have different reggae. Burning Spear, Winston Rodney reggae is different from Joseph Hill reggae.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Culture is a totally different reggae than Burning Spear, even though them vibes sound similar.
Right.
But the music is completely different. It's a completely different concept and a different approach. Right?
Yeah.
So
different things.
right, so we can have music that is reggae that don't sound like everybody reggae. That is authentic. You understand me?
Exactly.
So that is that, right? So because Steve McGregor thing that sound like Steve Marley thing.
Yeah, that's my neck of reggae or something like Bob Marley reggae.
Exactly. Like Joe Higgs thing that sound like, and so on. Like we could
different thing.
like when him there, the bad man. Lee Scratch. You understand? Lee Scratch thing is not Joe Higgs thing.
Strawberry song.
Right?
A background song.
You see me? Like it's not.
Yeah.
So we have different concepts.
I want to, but yeah, they can't. The thing we lost past everything. No man can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
No man literally can do anything.
You can do anything.
You can't do anything right.
As an expression, and I hate that.
Man can do anything right.
Anything. Anything.
So you can't do anything right now.
Right. Which is what we've been waiting on, don't it?
It's here. The time is here now.
Like a long time. Like when me I use natural trap drums, right? Not trap drums as in trap music,
People
but
say, boy, that's strange.
right, like, cause you're not here doom 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 doom. If you didn't say that, you're not doing Jamaican music as far as they were concerned at that time. Why does your drum sound like a drum, like a drum kit? Like why would it?
Drummer, like a drummer.
Like weird.
It sound like a drummer. Who the hell does that?
Exactly. Who is this guy?
The hell wants a drummer for the drums? Like,
Exactly. Who are these guys? What are they?
get them out of here.
Ah,
Get
yeah,
them
yeah,
out of here.
yeah, yeah. Hmm?
To dig that. To dig that.
Oh, I just got a great idea. I just got an awesome idea. We're gonna write a song named "Nothing Wrong with It," featuring Bubba General.
That would be great.
If we can get a hold of Bubba General, we're gonna do this song on your album.
That would be amazing.
We're gonna bring it full circle. I just realized like we're missing a lot of opportunities. We're really bullshitting right now. We're gonna do a song named "Nothing Wrong with It," and I'll actually unretire myself for this song. I'll actually do it because it was me and you and him in the shop at the time. So I'll actually like I would actually come out to do a vocal for that, which is crazy. Because I'm not prepared to do that at all.
I know it's
Yes.
wild.
Like I've retired a long time ago, so I want the cool guys like you guys to do it. You understand me? But I would actually unretire myself for that song specifically. Are you fucking kidding me? It would be my pleasure because that would make no sense. That would make no sense to do. That would be a total mindfuck. Total, like, you know, like we could recreate creation if we do that. Like the whole world change anyhow we do that. You understand? But no, we can definitely. I have the link. I can definitely. If he's around, I can definitely get it.
That would be great.
If he's around, I can definitely get it. You understand? Like, so that's not even the thing. It's just a matter of us getting ourselves together. You know what I mean? But I would love to do something like that, like because the key is the key for us was always we are having fun. We like what we're doing. It means something to us. Once it means something to us, we will be committed to it and we will put the 100 in it, and then people will enjoy watching us enjoy ourselves. That's what it's always been for us. It's never been pandering. it's always like an inside reference. It's always like trying to almost hide what we're doing from people. Like, you know what I mean? Right. It's like an inside joke. It's like an inside like thing with us. So to pander would be ridiculous. So that would be another group. Like we were the Rolling Stones. Like we would actually become the Beatles if we would do that. Yeah. So we need to stay being the Stones. But we need to do what we got to do. Like that type of shit. You know what I mean? Just for example, in terms of what the songs are gonna be. It's not just, you know, hey, sunny mountain. Hey, sunny mountain. Hey, sunny mountain. And yeah, that's the song. Like, wow. So sunny mountain. Like, no. You gotta be nothing wrong with it. Like that's the song title.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that because my song said nothing about so
right.
I don't see why that would be a problem.
You understand? But that's and guess who would be saying nothing wrong with it? That's correct, sir. That is correct, sir. You say Ralph Cramden, you have reached the last plateau. Like,
have to.
Because it would be like something, nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? Like something, and you would just say like the different. You understand what I mean? Like, like me and you would like interchange like on the other parts and just make Bubba just say nothing wrong with it. You understand what I mean? I'm saying? Like, bam, bam, bam.
Straight clean idea that.
No, me, I tell him. Like, no, me, I tell him. Like, you don't want to do this song. Like, how would you not want to do this song? What would make you, like, this is our life. Like, this is a real thing. This really happened. Why not build off of that? So the conviction, the conviction of what you're doing is going to show in the work because it's your real thing. You understand me, I said?
Exactly, a real life thing.
Yeah.
So it has a certain amount of spirit to it.
Correct. So that type of shit, you understand me? And I have it documented on this, so I'll never forget the idea and the melody of what I want to do. But that would be fucking like, ooh. Like that's the drum track there.
Start feeling power, man, but that really continues. So I just like scratching my back with that. Feel hot.
Yeah.
Yo,
fever.
I'm about to feel so hot.
How much he COVID we got?
I can't
Chano, this not nice. No, this not nice, brother. This don't nice. And stay far from your family if you can until you can know better.
Yeah, man, switch up distance and switch up distance.
You have to stay far from them because we don't want it. Yeah, because my son and my cousin, they come kill you. If you know you give him COVID, so don't do it.
I'm making ginger tea, man. I'm making myself like ginger. Trying to heal up myself. Trying to wash out the road up for you.
Try sop up some of the COVID like out of your system.
Try to wash out the car
before it takes set. Before it really set up in your body. I know, like, this is frightening, bro. Like, we have to laugh, but yeah, I understand. You forget some slippery elm too, and keep slippery.
Some comfrey.
Yeah, man, and some slippery elm and some nice little herbs. No, sir, this. Do you do, man? You don't have to do it. If you feel like, we don't have about the thing. Yeah, man, that's, yeah. Alright.
Put it with some because Just a continue.
Mm.
But yeah, man. Still the vibe.
But at least we get a song idea out of vibes, you see me?
You see? Yeah, that can do, must do.
It must do, brother. Like anything we say, it must do. Anything we say, it must do. What's the problem? If you can't show me the problem, then that.
That's a closure right there. So.
Boom! Anyhow we do that, the world open up. That is a hit song.
Totally good thing.
That is a hit song. You understand? Me I go set it up. Me I go set it up. Like me I go try to mend it out and set it up that you can deal with. You understand? But me not see nothing wrong with that. From me set up it, all me have to do is go look for bubble and you understand me I say? But we can demo it out and then just get it for fully in the thing. You understand? But that's a easy something to do. I just us to sort out. You understand? Yeah, man. Alright. I will whether if easy. I will whether if 10. I will. Say that.